Okay, today I'm gonna show you guys the worst brawler for every rarity. There was a balance changes recently, so this is a good time to update the list. And this is based on Power League obviously. Don't play Showdown if you wanna improve your skill. And if you wanna get better, definitely check out my second channel. I post a lot of esports and Power League content there, so yeah, let's go. Okay, the worst rare brawler right now is Colt. I was thinking between Colt and Bull. These two brawlers have been the worst brawlers for so long, as well as Rosa. But now she got a huge buff, so she's no longer the worst brawler in the game. Yeah, we got a kill. These two brawlers are pretty decent in the ladder match, but not really good in competitive. Like if you're facing against the good players, like the pro players, it's just not working because, I mean, they're pretty good in heist because they can deal a lot of damage in the save. But besides that, they're not really good. Use the super. I don't know why this blood wasted his super. He doesn't even have a supercharged star power, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Colt over the Bull because recently Bull got a small damage buff, and it's actually a huge buff because now he can charge a super a bit faster. And if you're facing against the good Bull players, Bull, they can charge a super really fast. It's actually pretty annoying, depends on the matchup. So I think Bull just has more potential than Colt, but with the Colt, you just gotta hit the shot consistently to win the game, and it's not that easy if you're facing against the good players, you know. But luckily, I think we're gonna win this match. We have a really good comp, but I'm missing a lot of shot, and I think I'm gonna go down here. Please, I hope they buff the Colt. I wanna see more pro players playing Colt in competitive. Right now, it's just not possible because they're not good. But yeah, we got 12 kills. We take that. Okay, so for super rare, I'm gonna go with Jackie. Jackie's actually pretty good because she got a buff in the recent balance changes. Now she can use the gadget for the longer duration, so you can run it down like this and get a kill. But unfortunately, this rarity is pretty competitive. There are a lot of good brawlers, so I can find a brawler that is worse than Jackie. I mean, Penny kind of fell off, but I think Penny's still better than Jackie. And even though I said Jackie is like decent, doesn't mean she's better than any super rare brawler, so yeah, she's not good in open map. She's pretty decent in close map, but if you're facing against the good players, there are better brawlers to choose. So I don't think Jack is good enough, even with the recent buff. Gonna go for the double suck. Okay, double kill. We take that. Pass me. I'm gonna use my gadget again just to show off and score. Yeah, we got the star player with the healing stat. That's kind of funny. Okay, so the worst epic brawler right now is Hank. So this rarity has so many garbage brawlers, like there's a Frank, there's an Edgar, there's a Hank. So it was pretty hard to choose actually, but at least Edgar is pretty good in competitive when you play in heist. Edgar is pretty underrated because he is really good DPS, so you can just go up, ignore the enemies and just deal damage in the save. I mean, I'm not saying Edgar is good, but at least he's better than Hank and Frank. But Hank and Frank, they're just not good. I mean, at least Frank has the most HP, so depends on the matchup, you can kind of run it down. But this brawler, I don't know man, just not a good brawler. I think they should kind of rework where he can just heal up again while he's, you know, charging the bubble. But yeah, I got no kills. I mean, I did my work, but still pretty bad. Okay, so the worst mythic brawler right now is Byron. So this rarity was the hardest one to choose because there's like a bad brawler but can be good, depends on the matchup. For example, Mortis and Dog. Dog is also pretty bad, so it was mainly between Byron and Dog. Byron can be good because he has a range, but honestly he's just not good enough to use in competitive. And yeah, it was mainly between Dog, Mortis and this brawler. But I'm gonna go with Byron this time because I kinda want Byron to get buff. I love to play the long range brawlers and it's really fun to watch the pro players playing this brawler with the tank. He's a pretty fun brawler to play, but he's just not good enough to play in competitive. He could work if you have a tank on your team, so you can just heal up the tank and just tank run it down, but I don't know man, it's just not good enough. But depends on the matchup, Mortis can be the worst brawler, so bro, I think we're not gonna win this game. Oh, Tick? Okay, you got this, bro. I don't know how good Dog is in the competitive. He's pretty good in the ladder match, but I don't know about competitive. I feel like he's still more useful than, you know, Byron and Mortis. Mortis can be really good, so that's why I never pick Mortis as the worst brawler. Bro, this guy's the GOAT. But yeah, we got carried by this tick. I didn't do anything. Byron is not a good brawler right now. The worst legendary right now is Chester. So for this rarity, I was thinking between Chester and Meg. Meg kinda fell off too. I feel like Meg is still pretty good in hot zone, so yeah, we got the kill on Primo, and we can get another super pretty soon. We can get this power cube first. Okay, we got the 4 power cube. Alright, we got the super. Gotta watch out this boss. I was done super, so yeah, what is the blood doing? But yeah, Chester is okay. The only issue with Chester is there's just a better alternative. You know what I mean? Even though Chester has a range and she can kinda counter tank, there are always the better brawlers to use instead of Chester. So I think that's the issue with the Chester. I don't think Chester is bad. Like, you can still make it work. I'll put Chester as one of the most underrated brawlers. That doesn't mean she's like one of the best brawlers. You don't really see Chester in the competitive. Not because he's bad, but there's just better brawlers to use. I mean, technically that means he's bad, so we're gonna put the super here so the spike can't do anything. It's pretty fun brawler to play. I don't think he needs any buff. Like, as long as the other good brawlers get nerfed, I think Chester will be better. They might buff the Chester a little bit in the next balance changes, I feel like. But we'll see how it goes. I kinda want this brawler to become the meta, but the only issue with this brawler is his super is too much RPS, like it's the luck based. Yeah, kinda fun brawler to play, but not a good brawler at the moment. For Chromatic, I'm gonna go with Gale. Chromatic has a lot of good brawlers, so it was pretty obvious to choose one. It was either Gale or Otis. These two brawlers are the tank counters that just fell off. At least Otis has a long range, so you can still make him work. Like, technically he's still the best tank counter because his super can completely counter the tank. Yeah, with the Gale, honestly, he's a really good counter to Rosa. So I don't know if I should put Gale as the worst brawler here, but yeah, still Gale is not really good. You can't just pick Gale just to counter tank because you're not gonna do well against the other type of brawler. So I would rank Gale as the worst Chromatic brawler. I don't know what's going on. We gotta score, Primo, bro. Alright, surely we're gonna score this time. He missed the super, bro. Terra, get the ball, bro. Okay, thank you, bro. But like I said, this star power is pretty underrated. It can slow the enemy forever if you just hit one shot, so yeah, please. Can you score, Primo? Okay, I know what's going on, Primo. Alright, this is just so messy. I know what's going on. Please, Primo, go up. Bro! Oh my god, what is going on, bro? They gotta rework this brawler, by the way, because if they just buff him, he's gonna be so overpowered. The Gale meta is just so bad, so just rework him, please. Then I think he should be good. That match was so messy, I don't even know what happened, but we take the win. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.